guys, I'm Angie.
I'm Lou.
We're Eat, Sleep, RV Repeat.
This is Lexi. And we want to welcome you to the Tuesday Talk March Q&A.
So today we want to go over all of the questions that you posted down below in the comments throughout all of our March vlogs.
Well, not all the questions, but some of the questions. Some of the questions. Because it would be too much to answer all of them. Alright, question number 1. And this is in the order that they came in, right?
Right, so this is going to be for, let's see, season 2, episode 24, which was the Phoenix Cruiser 2100 that we toured while at the RV show. And this question is by?
Meant to be RVing. The question is, that is a pretty nice RV, good walkthrough. Your dog is so cute. The question, RV shows, are you much RV
shows are so much fun, aren't they?
I don't know why I had such a hard time with that. I think because I'm not awake yet.
Decided to throw this in just because they really are. For those of you that haven't been to any RV shows, we both highly recommend it. We went to our first RV show at the West Palm Beach a couple years ago, 2018, and it was just like a Disneyland for adults, being able to walk into all these different types of RVs and being like, you're being exposed, your eyes are being opened to so many new things and models and makes and sizes. And
yeah, I think for me it gets overwhelming.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not as fun as it used to be for me.
Wow.
I sort of get there with a mindset now of what I want to see, what I want to look at, because before it was just like random walks through for everywhere. Look at this RV, look at the other RV. Now I think because I'm probably a little more educated, I sort of have in my mind, no, I really want to see what this looks like in person, especially if I've already seen a walkthrough, or I really want to see, the special features that it has. So for me, it's become more like a specific RV that I'm looking at or looking for than just a random walk through the entire RV show.
Yeah, I would agree with that. When we started, we wanted to see them all, see everything that was to offer. Whereas now we're like, this is the style that we're looking for. This is what we want to look at, so we don't overwhelm ourselves. I totally get that.
Yeah, that's sort of the way I feel right now.
But yes, they are so much fun.
And the Tampa show is like insane.
Yes.
Like it's just overwhelming to me, the amount of RVs and
it's so big,
and just the vastness of it. So yeah, there I feel like I really need a plan. Alright, next question is from the Downtown D-Land, the coffee brewery versus the beer brewery place. A coffee shop, not brewery. And it's from Frederick. Hi Frederick, how are ya? Thanks for sticking with us. And his question was, do you like that kind of music? And there was I think southern rock style live band playing. And for me, I like a lot of different music. I really do. I mean, anything like classical music, classic jazz like Ella Fitzgerald and Miles Davis. I'm huge on radio. I love radio. I know a lot of people look down on radio, and I'm top 40. I love top 40 music. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not. I like country music too. Not just the new country music, but old country music like Johnny Cash stuff. I really like that stuff too. I like rock. I don't like really metal.
No, I've never heard you really listen to hard metal.
Yeah, I'm not really into metal. No. Angie turned me on to a lot of Spanish music.
I love Spanish music, salsa, merengue, reggaeton. So yeah, I listen to a lot of Spanish, especially old school Spanish, like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Um, but there's a lot of things I like too. I like country also. I love R&B and B and freestyle. You put on freestyle, forget about it, which is considered my heavy music.
Yeah.
Big 80s, not so much 90s. Do like pop. So yeah, I mean, I do listen to classical, especially a lot while I'm at work because it like relaxes me. It puts her to sleep while I'm working.
We're very mild on,
Yeah.
on rap and hip hop.
Yeah.
We're very mild.
Pick and choose.
Pick and choose, but
Nothing hardcore.
it does get thrown in, you know.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, I think it's probably a low percentage, but it still gets thrown in as well.
Yeah. I think thanks
So-
to our niece. We'll put on 99 Gems when she's in the car.
Yeah, I don't think she's into that anymore.
No, well,
No.
once
She's
upon a
moved
time.
on.
Once upon a time.
She's moved on.
So yeah,
do we like that kind of music? Yeah, we like a little bit of everything, I think.
we would have enjoyed it. If we would have stuck around, we would have had a couple of beers and just watched them rock on.
And particularly love live music.
Live music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played in a band a while back, and so like I know the effort that it takes and the commitment, and I really appreciate it. All right, next one. The next one is also from the same video, the coffee and the beer brewing, and it's from Proceeding Onward in America.
Hi,
POA.
POA.
And their question is beer on the keto diet too? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Not at this brewery. That was a total cheat day. There are some keto beers, like the Michelob Ultralight. I think it's 2 grams, is it? There's a couple of different beers. I literally have a list of like, I think 6 of them in order of which one is the lowest to the highest. And I think the lowest one is 2 grams. And then the highest one is probably 6 or 8 net carbs. So yeah, there are some keto beers out there. The brewery did not have any keto beers.
Well, they're keto friendly. I'm not sure that there's such a thing as a keto beer.
Right. Low carb.
Right.
Low carb
so
beer.
they're keto friendly, not necessarily keto.
Keto beer.
Exactly. I don't think there's such a thing. And if you're like a person that likes dark beer like I do, I like porters, I like stouts.
Mm-hmm.
Those are never keto. And the ones that are keto are very, very light beers. Extremely light.
Right.
I would consider them even more light than a Pilsner. I mean,
like
they're
a
just
Pilsner.
really light beers. So if you're looking for like a tasty, porter or an IPA, a stout,
It's a cheat.
it's not keto. So the answer to your question is no. The beers that we had at the brewery were not keto.
No, not those.
And the friendliest keto beers, if you're into dark beers, are not that good. But they're good summer beers. All right, next one. It is from the 2020 Airstream Bambi, the 16 RB, also from the West Palm Beach show. It's from Artist on the Road. And the question is, was the real wheel of cheese on the dinette? I guess
And
you're
you
asking,
know
is
what?
it if it was real, if
Yeah.
the cheese was real.
Or I don't know if there was like a real wheel. I don't know, but I know that I had answers saying I was gonna go back into the video and watch it, and I completely forgot. So
I think it's just props
I think everything
to
there's
make
prop.
it like look pretty. Like when you go to a home that's for sale and they put stuff around, they like what's that called? The I forget. There's a word for that. I can't remember right now.
Props?
No. They
Staging.
They stage. There you go.
Staging.
They stage the house. They stage the RVs the same way.
Huh.
And if it would have been a real wheel of cheese, I would have eaten all of it because I love cheese. And yes, cheese is keto. Keto
Some
is cheese.
cheeses are better than others.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me, being lactose intolerant, all cheeses are better than others. Okay, next one. Next one is also, the next one is from the Okeechobee KOA video. It is from
This is a tour.
RV on the Wayside. And I think Donovan was making a funny when he said golf cart dog walking.
No, we were driving.
Yes, I
Oh,
know.
okay. You remember that clip? I remember that clip.
That
It was
clip is
so
unforgettable.
funny.
That cannot be unseen.
And for those of you that haven't seen that video, when we were driving doing a tour of the KOA, there was an older couple driving in their golf cart, but holding their lead, walking the dog. So the dog was walking while they were sitting in the golf cart, and she pointed it out right away. It was so funny.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I mean, and the dog was as happy as can be. So I assure you that was not the first time that happened.
Right.
Everyone
or torturous
was doing what they wanted to do, and everyone was happy. The two people in the cart were happy, and the dog was just happy walking next to the dog. They were going real slow.
They were going slow.
Real slow. The dog was sort of leading the way. So yeah, that really happened. That really happened.
Yeah.
Maybe something to consider. All right, next question is from the February blog questions.
Okay.
From the Q&A. I guess somebody asked a question on the Q&A. And it's from Camper Life. Hi, William. Just saw your 10-question challenge. The spaghetti. I miss spaghetti since it's not on keto. Right. So the question that Camper Life has is, when do you think you will be busting out and enjoying the good life in the RV? Well, let me start by saying that we're under quarantine. So even if we wanted to bust out and do RV living, RV full-time living, travel full-time living, that probably wouldn't be possible at this time. But shortly after this Q&A, we're probably moving into an RV park that's that's very close by, in the same city that we live in, but north of where we're staying, not as close to the beach. So we'll be living full-time in the RV. We will not be traveling full-time in the RV.
Not yet.
We will be living full-time in the RV. I guess breaking it in and continuing the course that we've set to buy the RV, renovate it, pay down our bills,
yes,
and then start traveling.
Right.
So I think that's basically the plan, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah. So there are a few videos scheduled after this Q&A, so we're kind of like in the future right now, of all the renovations. And as of today's date, we're pretty much done, with the exception of the upholstery, because Joanne Fabrics has just fallen off the map and has forgotten about our order. And I don't know what's going to happen with that, because we're not going to be living here when it gets here. So I may have to go to a different store, maybe Walmart, to buy fabric so that we can do the reupholstering. And that's it. Our mattress is currently opened up outside of the camera view. Expanding. Tomorrow we'll cut it to size, and that's basically it, besides the upholstery. So we'll be moving into the RV park, paying off bills for about a year, and then hitting the road full time. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So Angie's like, we're hitting the road full time, and I am hitting the road part time. Just so that you know, our mindset. I have the snowbird mentality. 6 in, 6 out.
We're gonna come back. Well, we haven't agreed. She keeps saying 6. I'm leaning more towards 3 and 4, so that part hasn't been agreed on yet. But we are gonna become snowbirds. We're always gonna come back to Florida for the winter.
Yeah. Because
we do not like cold weather. So.
Yeah. That 6 in, 6 out is determined by the park's availability, and so because we're in Florida, we have the snowbirds come in, and they do the 6 in and 6 out, and a lot of the leases or the contracts at the RV parks are exactly that, 6 in and 6 out. If you want to get a reasonable rate, if you don't want to pay like a daily rate, which turns out to be double what they normally charge. So a lot of that is dictated by the availability of the parks in the areas that we want to be in.
Okay.
All right, next question. It is a camping weekend at the Okeechobee KOA Resort video.
Okay.
It is from the Clumsy Vegan. Hi, Winter.
Hi.
How are you? And her question was, how many stickers do you have now?
I wanted Lou to answer these questions on my laptop, since my laptop is full of the stickers. Gosh, I don't know, and I think I answered her in this question, so if you guys want the exact number, scroll down to the comments of that video. I think it was close to 50, somewhere between 30 and 50. But basically, my water bottle is full of them, my laptop is full of them, and all the extras that I had, we just started putting on our storage containers that we're going to keep everything on, because Lou doesn't want to put them on the RV. So they're not going to go on the RV or on the car. She doesn't agree with that.
No.
So our storage containers are going to be the house for all of our stickers. And yeah, I think we're right under 50.
I'm a graphic designer and I love designing stickers. And I love getting stickers, but I don't like sticking them. I'm more of like a scrapbooker type, where I would take the stickers and I would put them in a scrapbook to preserve them, to keep them nice, as opposed to exposing them to water and heat and all that. And that's probably not everyone's mentality. I'm probably like the odd person out, as usual. But yeah, I don't like sticking them on stuff. Alright, so I would say that the number is a lot. That's my guess. Alright, next question is from Senior Sister.
Oh.
It is the 2020 Flagstaff E19FD, also the West Palm Beach show. And the question is, are you all thinking about getting that one? And she's talking about the Flagstaff E19FD.
Yeah, I think she may have joined our page around the time that this video came out. So maybe she wasn't aware that we had already bought an RV, but I know she is now because she's been following along and commenting. So obviously she already knows, but we're going to answer this for all of you guys. No, we were not planning on getting that Flagstaff. We were just walking around touring small travel trailers because that is our preference. That's what we like, so we wanted to see what's out there. But we do have a 2014 Jayco J-Flight Swift 184 BH. It's no longer BH for bunkhouse because the bunkhouse is gone.
It is still a BH. It's a beautiful home.
It's our beautiful home, exactly.
So it is still a BH.
That we've been renovating. We bought it in December, and it is now the end of April 28th or something like that. Today is.
But
so
we haven't been renovating it all this time.
not
It's been sitting
continuously.
parked in front of our apartment complex, and we probably have started renovating in the last 2 months.
Right, because we've been taking little trips here and there, as you guys have seen in season 2, and then doing little things here and there as we were able to. But now we finally just about finished the renovation process, and now we're going to move in and eventually start season 3, living in it.
Yeah, and I think like most RVers, you're always looking at RVs.
Yeah.
You're always like looking, and for me, I get like different ideas. You know, like I walk in and I'm like, oh, I could do that in my RV. You know, or oh, that's a bad idea. I'd never want to have that in my RV. So, yeah, I think it's just an addiction that happens once you get one RV. Next question. It is 2020 Flagstaff
So the same one.
E19D,
the
also the West
Flagstaff.
Palm Beach show. It is from the Traveling Pisces. Hi guys, how are ya? And it says, have you gone there to check them out?
Have you gone where?
To La Mesa.
To La Mesa.
PSL, which is Port St. Lucie. And no, we have not been to La Mesa, Port St. Lucie. We did go to Lazy Days in Orlando.
We did. We visited Lazy Days once, but very briefly. We didn't even like tour the whole lot, and that would have been cool because I hear that they're like enormous, with like camping and all there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the person that we got assigned at the time to show us a couple of RVs wasn't really interested.
He does not. Yeah, he did not seem interested in making
really
any sales.
making any sales and doing anything. He sort of just took our information, told us thanks for coming in, and that was the end of it. And I think it was because it was during the Tampa show, and I guess supply and demand.
Yeah.
You know, so we didn't get to tour the RVs or the lot. We sort of walked around the inside, and the inside was very impressive.
It was very nice.
Very comfortable, very impressive. So.
Is La Mesa anything like Lazy Days?
I think it's a little smaller, but I've heard a lot of great things about La Mesa. Craig and Charo, my brother and my sister, my brother-in-law, my sister, that's one of the places that they visited when they were looking at RVs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So no, we haven't been.
And I think that's the last question.
So if you guys have any questions, this is the last video of April, because the next video that's coming out Thursday, which is going to be the bathroom renovation, that is going to also be an April video. So you have this video and the next video if you want your questions featured in the April vlog Q&A. So go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions for Lou, myself, Lexi, our process. We'd love to answer and hear what you're wondering.
And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you can make sure that you get notified every time a video is uploaded. And like always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm Angie.
And I'm Lou.
This is Lexi. We're Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat.
And we want to welcome you to the March Q&A. What do we call this? I don't know what we call this. Is this Tuesday Talk?
Q&A. Yeah, March
Tuesday.
vlog questions. Yeah, it's a Tuesday talk.
Q&A Tuesday.
Sure.
Alright,
I always
start
just
again.
say the month and
March Q&A.
in the vlogs,
Tuesday
you know,
Talk,
the
March
March.
Q&A. Okay, start again.